Hey there, it's Juju. It's day 400 of this administration, and I am at the Freedom Center, an appropriate place to be. I'm going to do my last readings from Tattoos on the Heart. You can hear a leaf blower. I've been trying to outweight him, but I don't think that's going to happen. So this is going to be my last reading. I finished this book. It is a great book. I highly recommend it. Father Gregory Boyle of Homeboy Industry. So I'm going to read. Now I've got a helicopter going overhead. Just a couple of readings here. There is no force in the world better to alter anything from its course than love. Ruskin's comment that you can get someone to remove his coat more surely with a warm, gentle sun than with a cold, blistering wind is particularly apt. Meeting the world with a loving heart will determine what we find there. We mistakenly place our trust too often in the righteousness of our wind, though we rarely get evidence that this transforms anything. Inmate and guard alike at Folsom Prison, where I did a stint as chaplain, always said the same thing about the other. I don't want them to mistake my kindness for weakness. And in another section, I think that this really speaks to me and the prison work. I'll be going into Soledad Prison earlier this afternoon. Only kinship, inching ourselves closer to creating a community of kinship, of kinship, such that God or the goddess might recognize it. Soon we imagine this circle of compassion. Then we imagine no one standing outside that circle, moving ourselves closer to the margins so that the margins themselves will be erased. We stand there with those whose dignity has been denied. We locate ourselves with the poor and the powerless and the voiceless. At the edges, we join the easily despised and readily left out. We stand with the demonized, so the demonizing will stop. We situate ourselves right next to the disposable, so that the day will come when we stop throwing people away. And going into Soledad Prison with empathy and action, that's exactly, we stand with the brothers in blue and help them on their journey of transformation, and they help us transform. The wrong idea has taken root in the world, and the idea is this: there just might be lives out there that matter less than other lives. The prophet Jeremiah writes, "In this place of which you say it is a waste, there will be heard again the voice of mirth and the voice of gladness, the voices of those who sing." So he's talking about one of the homeboys named Lencho. He says, Lencho's voice matters. To that end, we choose to become what child psychiatrist Alice Miller called enlightened witnesses. And this is what empathy in action really is. It is enlightened witnesses, people who through their kindness, tenderness, and focused, attentive love return folks to themselves. It is a returning, not a measuring up. Lencho is returned to himself and announces this with clarion voice at the back of a bus. We don't hold the bar up and ask people to measure up to it. One simply shows up and commits to telling the truth. At Homeboy Industry, we seek to tell each person this truth. They are exactly what God had in mind when God made them, and then we watch from this privileged place as people inhabit this truth. Nothing is the same again. No bullet can pierce this. No prison walls can keep this out, and death can't touch it. It's just that huge. But much stands in the way of this liberating truth. You need to dismantle shame and disgrace, coaxing out the truth in people who've grown comfortable believing its opposite. So again, this is Tattoos of the Heart, an excellent book. I'm looking forward to going into Soledad Prison and being with the brothers in blue today. And so this is Juju, unfiltered, unscripted, unedited. Sorry about the leaf blower, and lead with love.